recording a test video on how to open WebTech and some of the things that you need to be aware of when opening WebTech. Bottom left-hand corner of your computer, Start menu, All Programs. Look for Tradewinds, and under Tradewinds you'll see WebTech. You can click it, and that will initiate the program. As you can see, it's going out to the internet. It may take a few minutes. The other thing you can do is sometimes you'll see a shortcut that's appeared here. You can use that shortcut. The other thing you can do if you want to create a shortcut is to go over. When you get to WebTech on your laptop or with a mouse, right-click, go down here to Create Shortcut. Actually, then you can just drag that shortcut onto the desktop. Move here. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is to go over to All Programs, go to Tradewinds, on WebTech, right-click, Copy, and then when you're back on your desktop, you can paste shortcut. That's another way to do it. This shortcut can be dragged down to the bottom, so it's always available for you to use. There it is. I'm not going to leave mine there. Are you sure you want to send WebTech to the recycle bin? You're just sending the shortcut. That's no big deal. Same thing with these. You can delete these. Yes. All you're doing is deleting a shortcut. You're not deleting the program. Okay, so now here we are. Employee ID. I'm entering my ID. I'm entering the current password. The password we're going to change on a regular basis for security purposes. Click Login. As you are logging in, you will see the green bars begin to accumulate in the working window. This is to indicate that it is going out to the internet to pull the information for your currently dispatched calls down into your version of WebTech. The green bars indicate a level of completion. If you have an error at this point, the number of green bars showing is significant. You can count up those green bars and include that information in an email indicating that you've got a problem. Our developer will be able to, based on how many bars you have, better figure out what the problem is. It's similar to going to get your car diagnosed when it's got a check engine light. There's a certain code in there. As we continue to wait here, you do need the first thing WebTech does is it makes sure it has an internet connection. If it does not have an internet connection, it will give you an error message. It will say, Tradewinds has encountered a problem and needs to close. Typically, that's because you do not have an internet connection. The next thing it does, WebTech does, after it establishes the fact that it has an internet connection, is it checks to make sure that it's the most recent version of the software, because it knows what version it is. If it is not the current version, you will be prompted, as you have been in the past, to update to the newest version. And then if it is the current version, it will open the calls as shown here. This is a first video in the series, a bunch of them. I'm keeping them short because I am going to be putting them on YouTube, and I want to make sure that they're not too long.